events. But now it's time to move forward. It's time to unveil the next model of Morbidelli. Please welcome the all brand new T502XR. Okay, time to unveil. Dante, please help me and let's show off this fantastic T502XR. As you can see, it's an extreme adventure. And what do you think? I think it's really, really fantastic, right? It comes in these unique colors. It reminds the flagship color of Morbidelli brand, the celeste and white.
Exactly. This is the heritage color of the brand, and I think it's very well represented by our designers. So this is one of the most important differences of the color that we are trying to impose. So I think it's definitely a very nice color. And let's see what is next and what is this bike coming from.
Okay, so let's focus starting on the engine, right? This is a twin parallel, 486 cubic centimeters with very brilliant performances. Indeed, the power output is 47.6 cavalli with 45 Newton meters at 6,750 RPM. And the bike adopts the electronic throttle and boasts the Marelli electronic fuel injection. And the package is completed with a slipper clutch and a 6-speed gearbox.
Amazing. So tell me, Enrico, what we can see on the front of the bike?
Well, the bike looks really, I would say, aggressive and functional as well.
Yes.
And I think it's really well equipped to overtake any obstacle in off-road, right? Because it comes with a high front mudguard, a 21-inch wheel with spokes and tubeless.
Yes.
So it's really, really good. And about the range of the front fork, it's 200 millimeters.
Okay.
So the travel is very long to overtake any obstacle.
Okay, but talking about the front, we also need to talk about the chassis because this is also important. On this bike, there are some upgrades in terms of some modifications, which is focused on off-road, right?
Sure, it is. The frame is a diamond frame, and because this perfectly fit with the 50-50 percentage usage between on-road and off-road.
Yes.
And this frame, thanks to the suspension travel, set the ground clearance at 230 millimeters.
Yes.
And position the seat height at 860 millimeters with a perfect regulation that allows you to ride in a stand-up position.
Alright, so we talk about the front, we talk about the chassis. Let's move to the rear. Anything you can mention here? I see a massive tire here. What else?
Dimension is 140, 70, 18-inch wheel. Obviously, it's a spoke as the front, and the suspension, the rear suspension is 68 millimeters.
Great. So I think it's pretty much good. Let's move to the most important part because here on the cockpit we also have news for this new version. So let's tell me a little bit. What about the assistant? What we can see here?
Well, at the first glance, we can see the impact is about the TFT dashboard, 7-inch. It's vertical, so it's in rally style, and it integrates the navigation screen. What I would also mention, this bike is also adopting a lot of comfort feature, right? because, for example, you have heated grips, heated cushion, and for night riding you also have backlight switches. So really, it's a package.
Right. I think I want to add something very important, which is the connectivity, because this bike also comes equipped with a T-Box, including the More Mobility application, which can also integrate with the system we call SOS Panic Moto. What you can tell me about the SOS, and what do you think about this feature?
Yeah, it's very unique, it's very useful, especially in case of emergency, because thanks to the Mobility Hub, you can register some number of your friends, families, and in case of emergency, you just push the button and you send a call to this number with also the GPS position, so that your friends, they can call you back if there are some problem, just to check, or they can reach you in the exact position where you are.
I think it's pretty much very well. It's time to move on the next model, and let's see what is coming next.
Okay, the next one is a power cruiser. So please welcome the all brand new C652V. Okay, time to unveil, and here it is, the C652V. What do you think? Do you like it?
Oh man, you're really nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's a massive motorcycle.
Yeah, it's really massive, and it's you know, extra long, extra low. It's really unique.
So let's start from the heart of the bike.
Yeah, the very heart, the centerpiece of the design is its V-twin 650cc that focus on torque. Indeed, the power output is very punchy. It delivers 62 Newton meters at only 6,000 RPM, and it adopts a built-in balance shaft to reduce almost down to zero all the vibrations.
Right. Okay, so amazing. We have a super power engine, also built-in balance shaft, and also slipper clutch with 6-speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on. What we have on the chassis?
Well, man, the chassis really, yeah, this is really a masterpiece. Okay, this frame stands out thanks to a manufacturing process that allows to have zero, I repeat, zero welding points.
Zero welding, no any
zero welding points, and as a consequence, you can see, you can admire, you have a purity of design and a great robustness, right? Great strength of the frame itself.
Also beauty, because if you see here, the line of the mechanization from the frame, it continues with the line of the design of the fuel tank.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Really a piece,
very nice.
Design.
And as you can see, is extra long. Indeed, the wheelbase is 1,645 millimeters and is extra long, so that you have the seat height at only 710 millimeters.
Okay. So let's move on. What we can see on the front this time.
Well, the front, as you can see, is very massive, right? Thanks, first of all, to the upside-down front fork. It is 43 millimeters diameter, and it mounts a double disc of 300 millimeters each. So very strong, very muscular.
And also together with a very strong brake system.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Okay, so let's move on the back.
Well, the back,
here I see also the same, no? It's quite massive.
Really massive. I would say it's really a radical choice, right? Because the decision here was to adopt a 255 16-inch wheel, so very muscular, that deliver this stance presence of the bike. And also I want to mention about the rear part, that the passenger seat is detachable, so meaning that you can switch from a soft tail design to a boller style.
And actually, when you remove it out, the surface is completely clean. No any screws, no any nothing.
Yeah.
Great.
Very good design.
Super amazing. And then let's finish with the cockpit, which is something also interesting. This bike.
That's it. Obviously, it takes the analogic tachometer. That's a must. This kind of bike. But within and back a LCD dash with many information for the rider. Okay, so you really can count on tradition and innovation.
And also it's in the center round, following the style of the motorcycle, typically from the cruisers.
Yeah.
Yes. So what else we can mention about that system?
I just would add that, as every cruiser, the fuel tank is key in the design. As you can see, it's very big, rounded shape, and the fuel capacity is 19 liters. That allow you to have a range extension of 400 kilometers.
So this is very decent mileage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think pretty much good. It's time to move on.
Time to move on because time is passing by, and in this case, really, I'm really excited to introduce the next model, or I should better say, I'm really electrified because that's the case. Because what we are going to introduce next is a electric motorcycle under the Easy brand, that is the brand of Keeway Group that focuses on electric vehicles. So please welcome the Hype Scrum. Here it is, the Hype Scrum. Yeah, do you like it?
Of course, and to me, as a very classy gasoline motorcycle rider, this is the first time I can see an electric motorcycle that is pretty much, how to say, inspiring me the feel of a real motorcycle.
Yeah. Design-wise, it's really nice, really stunning. I like it because it's really, as you said, like a traditional bike, but at the same time with all the feature and the performance of an electric engine.
But when we talk about electric, there are two components very important which we need to consider. The first is the motor.
Yeah, definitely. We need to mention about the powertrain that is, the very core of the electric bike. So in this case, this bike can count on a mid-motor of 9 kilowatt with a peak power of 18 kilowatt. So it's a really brilliant power unit that allows this bike to accelerate from 0 to 50 kilometers per hour in just 2.96 seconds and to touch a top speed of 115 kilometers. And then the package is completed with a belt drive transmission.
Actually, this is one of the points I see here, which is normally not common in this type of motorcycle. So I think it's many things to consider when I start to look in this bike. Let's see how about the battery system, because this is the
battery together with the powertrain at the real core of an electric motorcycle. So in this case, this bike can count on a dual portable ternary and can count on the premium LG cells and on a fast charging system that allows the bike to recharge 20% to 80% in just 1 hour.
Wow! So it's start to be very emotional, and I think it's pretty much okay for now because we have one more thing to unveil today. What is it?
Yeah, the momentum is coming. I think it's really now the time to have a glance to the future, and because the next model comes with 4 wheels. So please welcome the new Easy 4 wheels.
عربية
Okay, so time to reveal. Here it is. This is the very first smart electric car targeting the young European customer. It focuses on technology and safety, but not compromising performances. Indeed, depending on your motivation, it has a top speed of 45 or 85 kilometers per hour, with a range of 150 kilometers, and with a charging time of only 2 hours.
Amazing. I think from outside, the look and the design of this car is tremendous. Amazing.
Yeah, I like it.
What you can tell me about the exterior design? Because this car philosophy is, I think, something different compared with the traditional cars.
Yeah, it's a kind of, let's call it game changer, right? Because it has an interactive front face. Interactive meaning that thanks to the native AI, this car expresses the mood of the driver outside. So it's a kind of communication from the inside to the outside of the car.
So basically on this screen here on the front, there is an interaction which is from the interior to the exterior. So later you can see on the front there is an animation on digital that the car will interact automatically according to the information that you share. So it's something completely new for us.
Yeah, that's it. And speaking about exterior, we also need to mention many color options and interchangeable with design. So you can really personalize, customize the car as much as you want to fit to your choices.
Great. So what else we can say? Here we have 3 coming versions.
Yeah, we have about the body types. We have many different ones coming to the horizons. Here we can see, we can spot some like a pickup version and hardcore version, but many others to come.
Okay, so I think pretty much now everyone is focusing on the car.
Yeah.
So we can only share some important information regarding customization, because this car is not coming in one single option. I think we have much more, right?
Yeah, definitely. As we said, this car is customizable, not only the exterior, but the interior as well, right? So, thanks to also eco-materials, you can really adapt and customize to yourself. And then, on top of this, you have to consider that you can count on many accessories, some of which are really, a jump into the future.
Like I can see a drone station, which is
amazing.
Not really something far from the future. I think this is also something which is real and coming soon, no? So far from today.
Stay tuned, as we usually say, right?
Right. So,
but I want to add one last thing.
Yes.
That is about the interaction between the driver, so the human and the machine. Because okay, you can have a lot of technology, but what really matters is that this technology needs to be user-friendly, right? And so this car really has a user-friendly human interface. First of all, thanks to this, let's say, very nice and unique internal interface, and thanks to a very innovative instrument of control of the car.
Yes. So I think there is something more, right?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if you want to show us, but for sure in the next slide.
Actually, no, this is like when you lose it on the wedding.
Yeah.
Because actually this car is possible to be controlled by a ring, which is something completely disruptive. No? There is a possibility to use the ring, which I lost. I don't have it with me.
No problem.
But the possibility is endless because there is the interaction between the car and you without necessarily to touch anything on the dashboard. So this is part of the philosophy of design of this car. The possibility to interact with the machine, but also interact with the exterior. And the possibilities to play and enjoy the car in a totally different way. So I think this is pretty much different and something that I think the young people will really
you will definitely appreciate how natural is with movement of the ring, the interaction with the cars. So if I should summarize everything about this car, I would use just one word. Let me spell this word. I will name it wonderful. And that's it. Thank you very much for attending this presentation.